Today we have mob spawners and how to get the most out of them. If you want to have really OP spawners, make sure to have Apotheosis mod installed. Without it, your farms won't be nearly as powerful. With Apotheosis, you can just mine spawners using Silk Touch. You can also grab spawners using Cardboard Box from Mechanism or Life Aggregator from Botania. All of them can be placed like a normal block, but Botania still is single use, and Cardboard Box just needs a shift right click to remove it. To change the mob in the spawner, just like in creative, we'll need spawn eggs. The easiest way to get them is to use mob grinding utils. Craft a mob swap. Swap the mob you want. Make chicken feed with the swap. Feed it to a chicken. Boom, spawn egg. If you don't have mob grinding utils, there are also a few other options. The first one is capturing enchantment from Apotheosis, which adds a chance that mobs will drop their spawn egg when killed. And the second option is mob charm fragments from Reliquary. When you have this mod, mobs occasionally drop their charm fragments. With these you can not only craft spawn eggs, but you can also make a charm that prevents mobs from seeing you. It will lose durability every time you kill the mob though. Another important thing about Apotheosis is that every spawner has visible and tweakable stats and traits. They are pretty self-explanatory and can be tweaked via certain resources. Required items can be viewed by pressing U over any spawner item. The most important modifiers are redstone control, no AI, and ignore conditions. If you change the mob and the spawner isn't working, a simple rule, adding the ignore light or ignore conditions modifier usually fixes it. If you don't have much resources, it's rather important to find a good spawner. If you are playing all the mods, first of all you can randomly encounter these spider spawners in the caves. They're pretty decent for the early game. If you progressed a bit further, you can visit an ancient pyramid structure in the other. Some of the spawners in the middle room are peak spawners with great stats. Another way to find good spawners is to visit Iron Spell's catacomb structure. I've only encountered the following Evoker Franks and Spider spawners, but maybe there is something more. EnderIO has its own way of making mob spawners that require energy. First, you'll need to get a broken spawner, just mine it without a Silk Touch. Then, if you want to change the mob, you'll need to catch one with a soul vial and apply the soul to the spawner via soul binder. Then craft an electric spawner using that broken spawner, and you'll have a decent mob spawner without a spawn egg. The interesting thing is that if you are playing all the mods, this is probably the only way to make a piglish spawn, because normally you can't craft a piglish spawn egg. If you have some questions or suggestions, see you in the comments. Bye!